Today we find out what the true life of faith is. In a true sense, the life of faith is thinking more about God and His ideas than ourselves and our family, because we are impressed and live in this mixed world of good and evil, 24 hours a day. A world that often forces us not to think about God, where Satan forces people to think about themselves and their family, to be them the center and that the world revolves around them. Everyone is looking, thinking and calculating about their future and the future of their family. Most of them are centered on things without God and without being useful as a preparation for eternal life in the spiritual world. But we are religious people, we believe in God, witnessed by different holy books and religious cultures. But true faith and search for God arises if we, in spite of our life and position in society, feel in our conscience, and especially spiritual mind and heart, to vicere differently morally, we want to become pure, spiritually pure, ashamed of ourselves and especially of that part of us that manifests itself and makes us live badly, in sin, utalvigibly, as the Apostle Paul in Romans admitted to do cohorts that his mind turned to God did not want. Especially spiritually, a person, if he is ready to rise spiritually with God, feels that nothing in this world interests him anymore, gives him joy and happiness, and gives him value, identity, or justifies his point of view, his existence. It is not easy to get to that if we are important and rich public people, famous and successful people. The more we get into identity and value in this world, wherein the parameters are not God's, the harder it will be to have that humility and spiritual search. This world absorbs us, makes us so self-centered, our life and work, and we end up crushed inside a machine of money and success and followers in a social context where we will not be able to find even a minute to ask ourselves whether all that we have, all that we are, is the true value of life and existential purpose. Unfortunately, as Jesus said, we don't need to conquer the whole world if we then lose our soul. And by soul we also mean spiritual growth in accordance with God's ideal, which makes us prepare to live our true life, as spiritual and divine beings, eternal life in the spiritual world, which does not last 8100 years of earthly success, but an endless eternity.